Hello everyone and welcome back. So this time we're going to learn how to scale those axes. Make it look nice, make it understandable even if you don't know the equation. Now it's not hard to do. All you have to do to scale axis is you double click on the numbers for that axis. So these numbers down right here. A sidebar should appear. It's already one there. It should change to look like this. It'll say format axis. You're going to click the option that says looks like kind of like 3 columns. And it should say axis options. You'll open this up. And if you look down here, you'll see a little checkbox that says logarithmic scale. You'll click that. Now, if it looks terrible, try scaling the other axis. If that still looks terrible, try scaling both. And if that still looks terrible, just don't scale your data. In this case, for a polynomial function, we scale both axes. So you would repeat the steps for both of these. Wonderfully, if you have this sidebar open and you just click the numbers of the other axis, it will automatically switch to this exact same screen, and you can just very quickly click the logarithmic scale button. If you're having trouble, that doesn't work for you, it's okay. Just click out of your plot and do the whole process again. You'll get there. You get practice. You got this in no time. Okay, so let's try it out. So we have data. Blows up like crazy, so nobody can understand it. So let's scale our data, scale these axes, and then we're going to add a trend line to it. And this is a 5th order polynomial. In a previous recording, I confused myself and got really confused when I tried a 3rd order polynomial, and it didn't work. Okay, so double click, and double click again because sometimes it doesn't like me. I've already clicked on the 3 columns, that's good. I go to logarithmic scale. And as you can see, that looks terrible. So I'm going to scale both axes. So I do that right here. Logarithmic scale. Much nicer. Okay, last thing, let's add a trend line. So we click our data, we right click it, and we add that trend line, which is going to be a 5th order polynomial. 3rd, 4th, 5th. It looks really good. It looks very, very similar, except for size, to our other data. Now you might be wondering, what's this? What's going on here? That's a really good question. One I'm going to ignore. I'm not going to ignore it for very long though, I promise. We'll come back to this, okay? We'll come back to it and I'm going to explain what that little kink in the line is. What's going on? Okay, so now I've done that, let's try out one more example and find another one of these little kinks. So we have an equation this time. I didn't give you the data, I'm being mean. You're going to stick that equation in here and then drag it down. Remember, with equations, there's no implicit multiplication. I have to write out multiplication signs. And 2, you don't use x, you click a cell reference. So this right here, this first one, the number 1 will be our x. So equals 4.8 times, this is x, so x cubed, minus 25 times x squared, plus 16 times, and I can't actually click on it right now because I've covered it over, so I'll just type it in, A166 plus 25. Hit enter, it gives me a number, looks good, sure, and then I drag it down. Went too far. Drag it down. Okay. And it says good. Woo! Okay, now let's make a plot of this. I'm not making you do anything crazy with these plots. I'm just saying make a plot. In real life though, you need to add axis titles, a chart title, you need to add the units and the symbol. There's a lot you have to do. Okay, once again, it's blowing up really quickly. We can't tell the difference between these points at the bottom. So we're going to scale the axes. So I click on this one. I'll go ahead and go over here. Axis options, logarithmic scale. I click on this one and logarithmic scale again. Okay, we got it. It looks very straight up here. That's wonderful. And then I'm going to figure out what's going on. So let's take this right here. Right click it and click add trend line. Remember, you click your data, you right click it, add trend line. Now this is a 3rd order polynomial. So I'm going to go to polynomial. 2nd order is what it defaults to. I go up 1, 3rd, And it looks good. Once again, we have this kink. I don't like that. That doesn't look nice to me. What do you think is going on? Now, here I would really love to get your opinions. The answer is just a little bit lowest, but think about it a little bit. Stop right here. I'm going to stop the video right here. And before you watch the next video, try to figure out why you think this is here. Now, if you already cheated, you jumped down further, I won't hold it against you. But try to figure out why you think this little kink is here before I tell you. Okay, with that, I'll see all of you next time. Bye-bye.